The podcast today is about the importance of strategies and tactics in boxing with Andre Klerk. So my name is George Konstantinovic, and I'm a sports student at the Hanze University in Groningen. And today I have a special guest, Andre Klerk, who was himself a Dutch boxing champion in his youth, and now he is a trainer for over 30 years. He has trained other champions such as Max van der Bas, Gino de Klerk, Chelsea Heinen, and many others. So, Andre, would you like to add something more about your professional career?
No, you give the right introduction. I'm pleasure to give a memory that I'm now started to do preparation the qualifying for the Olympics with a few boxes. Last week I have an invitation of the union coaches to assist them for the ladies and the men to go into the road to the qualifying.
Ah, okay, okay. So today I'm going to ask Andre about the importance of strategies and tactics in the preparation of an elite boxer. And the main purpose of this podcast is to get as much knowledge and experience as possible from an elite boxing coach regarding the tactical preparation of an athlete. So, introducing first the subject of strategies and tactics and the role in the life of an athlete. In sporting events, preparation strategy is a predefined plan made in advance that, with the help of specific information, enables competitors to attain their best or predetermined results. Strategy in sports is also described as a control plan system for players' behavior and as an alternation of players' decision making that integrates other sports variables in long-term and medium-term planning, so that in addition to directing to the game, we can attain long-term goals. So this is mainly the definition about strategies and tactics in sports in general. So Andre, the first question for you, how do you develop a game plan for a boxer before a fight? Like, how do you develop a strategy before a fight?
That's a difficult one. Let's make a choice that we speak about amateur boxing.
Yes.
Because in amateur boxing, we cannot make a plan long before because we don't know the opponent. We don't know who we met next. Um, and the game plan for amateur boxing, you have to make a multi type goal. Thus, we need to prepare very different opponents.
Mm-hmm. So you have to adjust for different styles. It's not just
yes. The most important for the amateur boxing is to analyze the game plans before.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe analyze striker goal the game plans before. Then we train on our strengths, on our talents, on our power, and on our development. Then in the back of the head, or our own development against different profiles of opponents.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the development plan. Just
Okay.
to make the analysis where it's going right, where it's going wrong, and what the opponents are in the number of rating of the world ranking from 1 to 15.
Okay. Yeah. So it's so in amateur boxing is a much more difficult task to actually prepare your boxer than
Yes,
in professional boxing.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
because he needs to learn different styles because you never know exactly who the opponent will be. It's not
yes,
like in professional boxing, like you know in 3 months or 4 months in advance to who you are going to fight.
yes.
Okay. Then the second question is, what role does analysis of an opponent's strengths and weaknesses play in developing a game plan?
Yeah, that's the same answer. It's impossible when we look at the world ranking, from number 1 to 15, to take in training all the weaknesses of the opponents. Now I'm talking to from 1 to 15 in the world ranking, but there is also a lot of changes in the world ranking. Thus, who now is number 3 after 5 tournaments is number 18. That's why we cannot use the weakness of the opponent all the time in training. What we doing is in taking training to lay back on the front feet, or lay back on the back feet, or the choices of the boxes in the area of the ring. They box outside in the ring, they box in the middle of the ring, or they boxing on counters, or they boxing on attacks. But that's what we take with us to look at what is on mondial level, what they acting, and there to think about actions of defense and actions to attack.
Yes, you are taking from, for example, as we have talked in the past also, you are taking from each boxing style from the world.
Yeah, but it's not so simple. It's not so simple, George, because when we have a boxer who boxing outside, the boxer who want not to box, they use the outside of the ring. Normally, you said, okay, my boxer gonna choose the attacks. But the opponent is used to boxing outside the ring.
Yeah.
Thus, we have to the
right
strategy.
Yeah.
How I take the boxer off outside of the ring. So you understand me?
Yes, yes. So he can come and attack you, because if you go and attack him, then it's his style. So you must take him out of his style and make him actually come to you.
Yes, yes. The weakness of the boxer is to run out. That's he's losing points. But when we run after him, we're going in our own trap.
Then the third question: how do you train a boxer to be mentally tough and stay composed under pressure in the ring?
There is no pressure in the ring. There is no pressure. Thus, your question is the right question, but there is no pressure in the ring. In the ring, there is so much action, there's so much adrenaline, there is no pressure anymore. The pressure is in the preparation to go to the ring. The pressure starts the day before. The pressure starts in the night. The pressure is during the daytime on the road to the ring. The pressure starts by the weight in. That's where the pressure. On the moment, then the bell is ringing, the pressure is gone. We don't need to prepare the boxer to go around with pressure in the ring. It's the pressure to the ring. We fall, and you can put it in an hour, in 2 hours, in 6 hours, in 12 hours. And then you have to make the preparation of the boxer. And the preparation of the boxer to go mentally good in the ring is to be voorspelbaar. How it calls English, voorspelbaar.
I don't know exactly.
You have to talk in the future.
Okay, yeah.
Every moment, 24 hours, 12 hours in the ring, we have talking to each other, trainer and boxing. What's going to happen the hour later? What's going to happen 6 hours later? What's going to happen 12 hours later? And what's going to happen when we being in the dressing room to make the warm-up, to prepare the appointment to go to the ring?
So that he is already ready for everything that is about to come.
Yes. visualizing what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen, and then take away on this way to have a solution for every circumstances.
Yeah, because if you tell him exactly or tell her exactly what is happening before, then he or she is ready, and then it's not something new for them.
Uh, Telling is the wrong word.
Mm-hmm.
Telling is a wrong word. When I as a trainer, uh, hour and hour, minute by minute, telling. No, it's speaking, communication together.
Yeah, yeah,
How you feeling now? What we're gonna do about it? What
yeah,
you feel the game before and the tournament before? What we do on that moment? What you like? Uh, what you like to eat? What you like to warm up? Yeah,
yeah,
to put in mind the boxer to looking in future hour to hour to hour.
yeah, and also to create like the most comfortable environment before a fight.
Yes,
So
yes.
really important. Okay then, what advice would you give to a boxer who is struggling to adapt to their opponent's style during a fight?
Uh, we do it before.
Mm-hmm.
Amateur boxer, we know 12 or 24 hours before that we know our opponent. We know him because the number of 1 to 50 to 20, we know them. Um, when we choose a strategy to box, um, and yeah, I have it a lot of times with my boxer when we go in the first round, and the first rounds don't go what we want.
Yep.
Then we have always our own basic style.
Mm-hmm.
We have only our anchor. Uh, the When the first round is not going as the strategy that we want,
Mm-hmm.
then we go in the second round. We go on our own style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's our anchor, our own basic style.
Mm-hmm.
Then we forget all the strategies that we think about, that we discuss about to fight the opponent.
Mm-hmm.
When we met it in the first round,
Yeah.
then we don't fix an answer.
Yeah.
Uh, then we go in the second round. We go to our own style.
You're trying to adjust it to adjust it depending on the opponent. I
Yeah,
mean, like for
we,
example, if
we
the opponent is like a taller opponent, then you start going on the body. If he is like playing on the outside, then you try to get him to the inside to fight.
we suck him. We suck him. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we never go from the plan in the first round goes to a second plan.
Yeah.
That's killing the boxer. That's killing the boxer. We only can go from the first round to make a special tactics of the opponent.
Mm-hmm.
We feel in points and in how the boxer is feeling. The strategy is not right. We can only go back in the second round to go to our own style.
Yeah.
We train for years in our own style. Then we go our own style with punches, with movements, with positions in the ring.
Yeah.
That we do it uh, because then we can change the third round.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot change the tactics in the first round, go change tactics in the second round, go change tactics in the third round.
Yeah.
It's killing the boxer.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
killing the boxer.
What advice do you have for a fighter trying to manage their energy levels during a long fight?
The long fight is only with us for 9 minutes. Uh,
What
the
did
the
you say?
fight, the fight that you said to me. I want to change the your question.
Mm.
Um, the changing of your question is what the opponent want from me in my energy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, imagine the our opponent boxing behind goes back.
Yeah, yeah,
Or our opponent makes all the time the fight.
yeah.
The boxer who wants to fight back don't ask so much energy of us than the boxer who wants to fight all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me?
Yes, yes, of course, yeah.
You have boxers, they want to fight all the time. They
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
fight.
Whenever they rest, yeah, whenever they rise, we get punch, we
Then we
punch.
go, after 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, we go to a heart rate of 200, 210.
Yeah,
And then we have to keep the heart rate on for 9 minutes on 200,
yeah,
210.
yeah. So it's impossible.
It's possible. It's possible. That's where we training for. That's where we
Yeah,
training for. But
it's hard.
when we speak on mondial boxers,
Yeah.
we have to box 5, 6 matches before we win a medal.
Mm-hmm.
And when we need to box 5, 6 matches on a heart rate of 210 during 3 rounds, then we can not deliver in the third match the most of energy.
Of course, yeah.
That's where we train about it. We have to accelerate
Mm-hmm.
a few times in a round. We have to accelerate a few times in a round for the boxer we're boxing behind. We have to go out a few times for the boxer who constantly wants to fight.
Yes.
And that's we know a little time before the match that we know it because we know our opponent.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's changed the strategy. Thus, most of the time we have to change the energy of boxing in the second round. Put on more energy for the boxer who boxing behind, or put energy lower with a
Yeah.
boxer who constantly want to fight to go out several times and take your breath.
Mm-hmm. So these are like mostly the two types of boxers that are taking up much of the energy of a boxer, like the one who is punching all the time, and then the one who is always running on the outside. So this would be like the two that take out most of the energy from a
Yeah.
boxer.
Yes.
Okay. What are some key strategies for taking advantage of an opponent's mistakes?
Um, normally the trainer coach from the opponent knows what the regular mistakes are from his own boxer.
Uh-huh.
It can be in the game plan, it can be in the performance, it can be in the position of the ring, or it can be in the energy system. That's why it's very dangerous to prepare my own boxer on the mistakes of the opponent.
Mm-hmm.
A few regular mistakes
Yeah.
who cannot change the coach is to lay on the front feet or to lay back on the right feet. When the boxer is lay on his front feet after a punch, he cannot escape.
Yeah.
He cannot escape. Then I can say to my boxer, wait on his first punch. Then he's gonna lay back on the front, or he's gonna lay on his front feet, and then you put an attack.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's like counter punching. Yeah, when he's about to punch, he goes on the front, and then your boxer goes out, and then that's when he's punching. So that's like
By example, you have to make a difference
Mhm.
to the normally mistakes was running in a fight
Mhm.
and the mistakes in the performance. because the mistakes in the performance, the coach cannot change it anymore.
Yes, of course, yeah.
He can change some position work. He can change some attacks. He can change some movements, but he never can change the performance. The performance is something from the boxer himself.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah, all you can do is just take from the past performance and then train on the mistakes so that the next time the boxer is not repeating the mistakes again. That's the only thing that that's
A boxer,
learning from the mistakes.
a boxer with a lot of movements, you cannot change him in a static boxer.
Of course, yeah.
A static boxer you cannot change in a movable boxer.
Yeah.
It stays how it is.
Yeah. How do you prepare a fighter to deal with an opponent who has a significant reach advantage?
We do that. I give you the answer in a few questions before.
Yeah.
We do that long before the match. We do that long before the match, but because when I change the little kids, and the little kids are with us in Bialeco from 8 till 12, then then I give the instruction, box with an elephant, box with a monkey, box with a giraffe, box with, you understand me?
Yeah.
We do that in the development plan. We do that long before, when the kids comes for the first time comes in. Then we train already on the different types, of strength, of length, of movable, of boxing behind, of running away. And we do it with examples like animals or with pictures or you understand me?
What? Yeah. Of course, yeah. So you also make it a little bit more fun also for the kids because since they are young, also it's more interesting for them. It's more intriguing for them.
Yeah, I can give you the answer how we gonna box with a boxer with a very long reach, but I think you have more a plan to say to you that when I give you the answer of with a boxer with more reach, or my boxer is not surprised anymore to boxer with a long reach. Let's take a few words. And when we box with a boxer with a long reach, we boxing on a special position in the ring.
Yeah.
And we're gonna boxing sucking. The boxer with a long reach have to make his first action, then we take over. That's a kind of strategy.
So it's like mostly based when you're fighting with a boxer with long reach is mostly based on feinting, like faking shots so that he can miss, and then once he misses, then you can get in the range, and then you can see them. That would be one strategy, for example.
Of course, yes, that's one of the strategies.
Yeah. But there are many others, of course. But
there are many others.
Of course, people must come to Aleco, so that they can learn it.
There are many others.
Okay. Then the last two questions. What do you consider to be the most important aspect of boxing strategy?
Position. All stands and going with position. First thing, after all, the footwork. Hands is not very important. Hands are important. Footwork is the most important. But the most important thing of boxing strategy is the place in the ring, where I want to be, where I want to go, and where I want not to go.
So
you understand me?
Yes, all the time. It doesn't matter how the pressure is on you. All the time you must have the ring inside your head so that you don't go into bad positions, because once you go into a bad position, for example, in the corner, then it's pretty hard to go from there. That's that.
Your hands can do what they want. Your hands can do what they want.
Yeah.
But when the distance is not right to the opponent, when the movements are not right, frontwards or backwards, uh, that then not one strategy with hands with to making points gonna be working.
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the force and the position, they are the most important.
Okay. So footwork would be the most important aspect in strategy, and the movement within the ring would be the most important ones.
I need footwork
Yeah.
to take care that my duty, what I give to
Yeah.
the boxer, that he's gonna work.
Yeah.
When I said to the boxer, you have to box on the outside of the ring and he cannot move, then
Yeah.
it don't take sense.
Of course, yeah.
You have to have experience
Yeah.
into moving on the outside of the ring.
Yeah.
When I want the boxer boxing in and out,
Yeah.
I need to learn the boxer to box in and out or out or in.
So just for an amateur boxer that wants to start with boxing, just so he knows, like footwork is actually the most basic thing that he must learn
Yeah.
before punches, before everything. Like footwork would be the most important
Yeah.
strategy.
And space orientation development. He needs to know where is my space, where I be on that moment. Behind of that, we have 5 regular positions. And you have 5 regular positions in the ring. You have to know them. You have to. It has to be in your head. It has to be in your system, because in time of the match, you don't have. You cannot think about it where you are in the moment. You have to feel it where you are in the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. You must have the ring within your head, yeah, not
Yes.
look around. Yeah.
Yes.
What advice would you give to an amateur athlete that wants to start boxing?
Don't do it.
Ah, okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Only if he has like a lot of motivation, I would say.
I when the boxer walks in with me and he said, "I want to box," I have 100 reasons to do not.
Mhm.
To do not. Boxing for me is my life. It's in my body. It's in my mind. Uh, but I know the disappointment around boxing. Uh, I know the sacrifices about boxing. Um, I know the world of boxing. I know things around health on boxing. Um, boxing is not alone. Um, but boxing is a game you can build up. You have to put many time into it. When you have a medium level, you have to go very fast to 6 or 9 training in a week. Uh, you have to bring a lot of sacrifices to make your weight, to your conditioning, strength, tactics. You have to put a lot of time in it, and you don't earn any penny in it. You when you win, you get a medal.
Yeah.
Um, um, Not only the a boxer is very complex competition. Um, you need to have uh, so much different uh, honesty, so much different talents, mentally, strength, speed, energy. uh, a fighting spirit, smartness.
Yeah.
And with boxing, you can only go up. You never go down. In football, you go to division, and then when you get older, you can play a little bit lower. In boxing, no. In boxing, you
Yeah.
get up, and when you be up, you stay up, and then you get a few painful losses,
Yeah.
and then you
And then
fall down.
yeah, you
Always fall down. You never go retire easy going.
it's only one guy who could do that. It was George Foreman.
Yes, yes. It's only for the strongest.
It's very, very difficult to do that in boxing, of course. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Andre. And yeah, this was the podcast, and I hope I will see you tomorrow.
I hope I see you tomorrow too. Huh?